We are still following the latest out of Pennsylvania, of course, after that explosion rocked the biggest coke steel plant in our country. 2 people were killed, at least 10 others injured. For more now, the governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, joining me live from the site of that deadly explosion. Governor, good to have you with us. We did watch your live press conference. Can you update us on those who were injured, and do we know if they will survive those injuries?
Well, we have a number of people who are still being treated for their injuries in local hospitals out of respect for their privacy and their wishes. We lost 2 steel workers, one whose family has requested that he not be identified at this point, and the other, a steel worker who went by the nickname of TQ, someone who was a great leader here at this plant, someone who laugh every so often as well. I spent time earlier with his sister and with his girlfriend herself. Leaves behind 5 children without a daddy, 5 children who are going to have an empty seat at the table going forward. At this wonderful facility, at a facility that quite literally helps build this Commonwealth and this country. It's the hands at this plant. It's an incredibly sad moment.
Yes, it is, and it's a tough one to report on as well. And following all the live pictures from yesterday and learning about those that have been killed. Your live shot is taking a few hits, Governor, so stay with me. We're hearing most of what you're saying, but I think we've got a good connection at this moment. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Can you tell me anything more that you have learned about this explosion? Because I also understand that the homicide unit has been brought in to lead the investigation. Can you tell me why that unit has been brought in?
I can tell you the Allegheny County Executive, Sarah Innamorato, and her entire team have been here since the moments after the explosion. I will also tell you that I met earlier with Dave Burritt, the CEO of U.S. Steel, and his leadership team, together with Bernie Hall, the head of the Steelworkers Union. We all have many questions. We're demanding answers, and U.S. Steel has promised us those answers and that it would be done in a transparent way. We owe these workers who go in this plant behind us and the entire community the answers as to what happened and the steps they are going to take to ensure that something like this never happens again.
Understood. And with that said, Governor, there are a lot of people, of course, demanding answers right now. And as you know, this is not the first time that these ovens have actually failed. I mean, it was just a year ago, February 26, 2024, that the ACHD, the Allegheny County Health Department, found that the Clairton Coke plant experienced process and equipment failures, and 2 of the ovens cited are the ovens that actually exploded yesterday. So my question to you is, why didn't anyone listen to the health department's warning?
Well, I think it's important that we answer that question and all of the others. I think it's also important that I not speculate here on live television and prejudge or prejudice the outcome of this investigation. I've asked that it be done swiftly but completely and comprehensively. I've asked for full transparency from U.S. Steel. They've guaranteed that, and I'm going to hold their feet to the fire.
And we will hold your feet to the fire and count on you to do that, Governor. Right now, the county has lifted the stay inside order, saying that air quality is no longer a concern. You know, this plant has had to pay out millions of dollars in fines and lawsuits for air pollution. Do you trust that the air is safe and will remain so?
I can tell you that the Department of Environmental Protection, which is under my command at the state, working together with the Allegheny County Health Department, have been monitoring both air and water. And since the explosion and since we've put those monitors in place, we have not had any troubling readings here at the plant or in the surrounding communities. Should that change, I know the Allegheny County health department and the state's DEP will immediately notify the community.
What do you tell these steel workers now? How do you guarantee that they will be safe going back to work, Governor?
These steel workers deserve answers from U.S. Steel. They deserve answers from this investigation, and they deserve not to have to worry about their safety when they go to work. They deserve not to have to worry, like TQ, not being able to go home to his children. They deserve not to have to worry about the prospect of not going home to theirs. They deserve answers, and they're going to get these answers. I want them to know that myself, my wife Lori, and all 13 million Pennsylvanians are praying for those two souls that have been taken from us, those who remain injured, and every single worker here in this facility needs to go back and do this important job for all of us.
Once you have answers, I hope you'll join me again. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.